it's been a while since Auburn's beaten Georgia. I know you haven't. How much does that kind of motivate you guys going into this game?
Yeah, it's a huge motivation. The importance of these rivalry games in the SEC kind of speaks for themselves. Especially if you go to an away stadium, you can feel. We talked about it earlier. I mean, it's us 80-something guys versus 90,000 or whatever. So I think it's one of those things that you kind of walk into with a chip on your shoulder, and something that, I mean, this rivalry means a lot to a lot of people, and it's the Deep South's oldest rivalry. There's a lot of history there. So yeah, for us to not have beaten them since I've been here, it's something that I definitely want to get accomplished. It's one of those games that you look at before the year and you're like, okay, I'm ready to play that game. So I think our guys are going to be really, really motivated and excited to face one of the best teams in the country.
How much do y'all take from the fact that y'all had them on the ropes and, that was a close game all the way to the very end with them last season? How much y'all take from that?
Yeah, I think we'll take a lot from it, just like we'll take away what we've taken away from a couple of these games this year that we've let slip away. We've been there. You can hang with any team in the country if you play the way that we've been playing, minus a few mistakes. So if we get those cleaned up, we bring the same intensity and preparation that we brought last year and last week and some of those things against these really good football teams. I think we'll definitely use that to our advantage. And like I said, just get excited for a huge rivalry game. I mean, if you have to get extra motivated for a game like this, then there's something probably wrong with you because it's a pretty big game.
It's going to be the first time on the road for a lot of the young guys on this team. Just as somebody who's kind of been through it for a while, what do you tell them, about going into this kind of atmosphere for the first time?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just poise, because I think everyone in their life in college football as a football player has one of those moments where, okay, we're not being cheered on anymore. I can't hear the quarterback anymore. I can't hear the linebacker telling me which way we're slanting or this and that. So communication is tough, and sometimes that brings a few mistakes. The key is not being able to flush it and not having it snowball. Because sometimes you see here when we're playing in Jordan-Hare, opposing teams, they'll get a false start, and then the next play, okay, the guard will step the wrong way. It kind of piggybacks off each other. So I think when a mistake is made, just don't blink, play the next play, and just kind of keep poised through those mistakes.
Luke, other than not turning the ball over, Peyton had a mistake, but other than that, what were some of the factors you guys point to from the Oklahoma game that offense was moving better, passing game was more explosive? What do you kind of attribute that to?
Yeah, I think statistically, like we were talking about, I mean, we fared pretty well. So I think our game plan was great. I think we were moving the ball. I think situationally we just have to be a little better as a team. And I know people oftentimes will look at the coaches. Coaches always take ownership in that too on our Monday meetings. But as players, we have to take ownership too and executing certain things that we know that we can do. So I think just late in the game, being able to execute a little better, I think that's something that us as players, we can hold responsibility for. And hopefully if we make a couple less mistakes and we win that game, we win a couple games this year. But the biggest thing now is for those mistakes to not let them repeat themselves. I mean, coaches always say, it's kind of cliche, you say, make new mistakes, don't make the same mistakes. You're going to always make mistakes, but making the same ones, that's what can really kill you. So hopefully we're going to make new mistakes and learn from these old ones and get better and grow as a team.